Welcome to my channel, Just Lovely Energy. This is your pick a card reading. The focus question that you want to ask yourself or universe is, what can you do to raise your vibrations? You can choose a pile based on each bowl color, or you can choose it based on what chakra you are willing to work on at this time, as well as the sound for clairaudient listeners. For pile number 1, we have the throat chakra bowl. For pile number 2, we have the solar plexus bowl. For pile number 3, we have the heart chakra bowl. And for pile number 4, we have the sacral chakra bowl. So I will give you a moment to choose which pile resonates with you, and you are welcome to choose more than one. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. I will be starting off with your tarot cards and later showing you the mini oracle cards that I have. So your first tarot card is the Page of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So pile number 1, with the Page of Cups, what you can do to raise your vibrations at this time is just be patient. Be patient with yourself, be patient with others. Realize what you have been working for is still well on its way, and whatever is in progress, you've been working at it for a very long time and waiting for it a very long time. So patience is needed in order to bring in more for yourself. Having a very long journey requires a lot of patience. So just do what you can to work on your patience or build your patience back up if you feel that you've lost any of it. And that's through any situation that you are going through. So do activities that are going to be easing to you, to your mind and your soul, and that just gets you to relax, and also reflect on how being patient with yourself and others will help you to be able to move forward. Because with the Seven of Wands, I feel like you've been really struggling a lot and being just under a lot of stress. This could be as of lately or just in the past few months. It's really been stressful for you, and maybe the past few years for some of you have been extremely stressful. So right now, just honor where you are in this present moment. Honor where you are in this year, because to focus on now is what's going to help you get through whatever you're going through. It's not going to be continuing to fight and wrestle with the past or with everything that bothers you. So what you can do to raise your vibration, you can try to get over these obstacles that you're going through in a different way, with more patience and with a different perspective. And then we have 5 of Cups. So it's clear with the 5 of Cups that you mainly have been just focused on all your disappointments and things that just didn't work out or pan out how you wanted it to in the past. Like, I really feel that pile number 1 just needs to look forward to more that is coming, but also look at what you have in front of you. Pay attention to the blessings that surround you. And so giving your focus to the good that is going on in your life at this moment is what's going to help raise your vibrations right now. So with the 2 of Swords, you have to make your decision to look at the good and stop looking so much at the bad. And for some of you, this is just a call for you to listen to your intuition. Maybe you've been trying to ignore your intuition on something, and you finally need to listen to what your intuition has been telling you to do, especially to help you to be more present. So your first oracle card is Find Your Sacred Flow. Your second oracle card is Limitations Inspire Invitations. You Are Epic. And the last one, Manifesting and Doing. So in order to raise your vibration, you have to find your sacred flow. And this goes along with the message of listening to your intuition. You have to find your sacred flow within the chaos or whatever that you're going through that you feel is super problematic for you at this time. You really have to find your flow within and focus on turning within, especially with creativity. This will help a lot of you. For some of you, to find your sacred flow, you really just need to say yes more often to different activities and to trying new things. And relieving yourself from doing the same thing over and over or having the same ritual. Like, there's something new that you can do within your ritual. Then for limitations, inspire invitations. Mainly what you want to set limits on and have boundaries for is just to know that you are not for everyone and everyone is not for you. And that's what boundaries is for. So you want to be open and welcome to setting healthy boundaries for yourself and others, so that, you know, those who do belong around you, they'll know for certain they're for you and you are for them. Just by your boundaries that you set. And this really goes into you accepting yourself, and that's what the boundaries are about too. It has to do with self-love, and it has to do with you knowing for certain what you will and will not accept from others. So when you do set those boundaries for other people, then it gives those people that don't belong near you, that don't belong around you, they'll say like, "Oh wow, like I shouldn't mess with her or him, and I shouldn't even allow myself to go certain ways with them, or try to be in their energy field at all, or I shouldn't try to um I shouldn't even try certain things with this person because I just know they're not the person to play with, they're not the person to mess with, they're not the person." And nothing is wrong with that. Everyone should have a certain amount of healthy boundaries. So it's just saying like it's going to inspire those who need to be around you, to stay around you, and they'll know how to treat you better as well. So then we also have "you are epic." So this is what you need to focus on instead of what didn't work out before. And instead of yeah, for some of you it's about working all the time, and that can be like depressing for you and making you just feel like um you don't have enough, or you're not enough. For some of you, your job or how you work is really making you feel like you don't have enough and you don't have a life. So that's for a few of you that are listening. And then for some of you, it really is just about you remembering yourself despite all that you've gone through in the past with other people and how they've disappointed you. Like, you need to remember that you're epic, for who you are and how far you really have come. And for some of you in this pile, I can feel that you've just been through so much and you've always been there for other people, and you may not have received the same treatment that you have been deserving of. You just gave a lot more than you received back in your whole lifetime for some of you. So you just have to focus on the fact that you are truly epic, and you're able to really make something out of nothing and pick yourself up. Like, you have a lot of ambition and a lot of willpower to just get so much done on your own, and you literally don't need anyone else. And so, despite people letting you down, give more of your focus in order to raise your vibrations. Give more of your focus to yourself and give yourself credit because you've gotten yourself this far. And then we have manifesting and doing. So for pile number 1, another thing that you can do to raise your vibrations is focus on manifesting. Focus on your manifesting, and then focus on continuing the work as you are manifesting. Continue to do certain activities that are going along with what you've manifested. This goes along with your behavior and your mindset. You really have to have healthy, like, if you're asking for some healthier things to flow into your life and better things to flow into your life that makes you happy, well, you have to make sure that you're doing your part internally to make sure your manifestations come to you. So this includes doing things that really makes you happy, and letting go like of any type of pressure or grudges or things that just kind of weigh you down as a person, like mentally. That something can weigh you down as well. So you just have to really focus on doing the work that you need to do as your manifestations are on their way. Because for some of you, your manifestations are really already on their way to you, and it's a matter of you doing certain actions before those manifestations can really come through to you. Another oracle card I have is Find Peace Within, but that came out in reverse. Then we have Start Fresh. Now, it does have the name of the crystals on these cards, but I'm not sure how to pronounce every one of these crystals, so I'm just reading the bottom of each card. But then the last card is It's Time to Transform. So with the fluorite crystal in reverse, I just see that for pile number 1, in order for you to raise your vibration, you got to stop putting things off that gives you peace. Like, some of you are really pushing back your peace. You're pushing back the things that soothe you, that will help you, because you're so focused on your disappointments, you're so focused on what made you mad, and all these resentments and things that you're holding against yourself and other people. And so you really need to allow this peace to flow through you. That it might be really tough for some of you to allow the peace to flow through you, because for so long you've been kind of stuck in a cycle of staying too angry for too long, or staying too sad for too long. But you're not in a hopeless situation. There is still room for you to grow. There's still room for you to turn things around, but you really have to make the effort to look at the good, to think about the good, to embrace the good, and just to be doing things that are putting you in a good mood, because this is going to help you to find your peace within. So you have to, again, be doing all the work that you need to do. And then we have for Start Fresh, you really have to be focused on doing brand new activities and brand new things, adding brand new things to your daily ritual. Just doing the smallest task in a different way can sometimes make the biggest change and help like new energies to flow in. So definitely consider doing something that, especially if it's been on your mind to do, but you've just been pushing it back. And also with Start Fresh, I just feel like some of you have to stop pushing back the fact that you're basically walking into a new lifestyle, and like you're basically at the beginning again of something new for yourself. So don't be afraid to start over is another thing that you can do to raise your vibrations. Like, just really get into that you can do something new for yourself, and really get into the energy that, like, get excited about new things. Just get very excited about new things. And then we have It's Time to Transform. So for It's Time to Transform, really, I just feel like this goes along with stepping into a whole new lifestyle, a bunch of lifestyle changes, and it's going to be different for everyone. And I'm getting the sense that you already know what you need to change, what you need to do to move forward. You just have to take those steps. So it is time for you to transform. This is your message. So pile number 1, to lift your vibrations, you need to accept this transformation. Accept that you need to change. Accept that you need to move on. Accept that you need to grow. For some of you, you've been stunting your own growth and trying to put things back for so long. So you really got to stop getting in your own way. Another oracle card is Pelican, and this is from the This is like from your animal guides, what they have to tell you about raising your vibrations right now. So we have pelican, lion, and giraffe. So for some of you, this may be your spirit animal, your power animal, or just the animal that you feel like has been on your journey throughout your life, or that has always kind of inspired you in some type of way. You can also look at it, as guidance from that certain animal. So for pelican, we have forgiveness. Let go of your judgments. So in order to raise your vibrations, you really have to get into forgiveness. Like I said, some of you are focused on how others have disappointed you in certain situations, and you really have to focus on moving forward now. And forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. It's mainly for you. And it's about you getting to live your life and just focus on who you are as a person in this moment. So you really have to let go of your judgments about the past. Let go of your judgments even on yourself about how you have handled things for your life. Like I said before, it's still time that you have to grow, to change as well. So forgive yourself and forgive others. Then for lion, we have the word courage. So it also says ask for what you want. So right now you just need to be focused on what you want to do in order to raise your vibration. Focus on you. Focus on exactly what you want. Get very detailed with it. You can write it down. You can think about it more often, but definitely get into what you want to do and have courage to go after it. Build your courage if that's what you need to do. Build your courage in order to go after it. And for some of you, you already have what it takes. You already have what it takes, and you just need to use whatever you have at this moment and dig deep and just take the risk. Take the risk and go for what you know you want. And then the last one is giraffe, foresight. You are able to see what is in store for the future. So in order for you to raise your vibration, you really got to see things from a new perspective. And some of you in this pile might really be able to see into the future or receive messages and guidance about the future because you're psychic. And that's for a few of you that are listening. But for others that are listening, you really just have to gain a new perspective and try to see the bigger picture of everything and focus on what you want for your future a lot more often. Focus on the now, being present, but also focus for your future at this time, because sometimes going in the past, thinking about the past and digging in the past is necessary so that you can get your closure or truth. But for this pile, some of you have gotten stuck within the past when you look back. And for some of you, you've been looking too much into the past. So now it's about you being more focused on now and your future. You've looked back enough. So just keep your head up and keep looking forward. And then we have sacral chakra and earth. And this is what you should be focusing on right now in order to raise your vibration. So for sacral chakra, you really need to focus on opening up your sacral chakra more. And I don't want to get into depth about the sacral chakra too much. Maybe another video I can let you all know what the sacral chakra is all about. But the sacral chakra mainly is about being a creator and allowing yourself to open up to others, allowing yourself to open up to other people. And this is where you accept love. This is where you accept intimacy. This is where you accept yourself, and also how you can feel sexy and powerful and just own everything about your sensual energy as well. So this is what you want to bring your focus to: your creation, your creating abilities, and what you can do to better your life at this time moving forward. And if you're really into art, focus on your art. If you're really into creating content, focus on creating content. If you're really into designing, focus on designing. Do anything that helps you to feel creative, including decorating spaces within your home, helping others. This could have to do with style, like with clothes and shoes and makeup and things like that as well. Anything that you can do to create, you really want to give focus to, and this should uplift your vibrations. Also, for one of the bowls in this video, it is the sacral chakra bowl. So if you feel you want to listen to, I believe, the fourth pile, that is connected to the sacral chakra bowl. So there might be a message for you within that pile. But then we also have the card Earth. So for some of you, you really just want to put your focus on being more grounded, more here in the moment. Also focusing more on what you want to build for yourself and for your legacy, for your family. And you really got to give focus to, for some of you, being more in nature helps to lift your vibrations. So really allow yourself to really get into that, and make time for going outside as much as you can. But definitely focus on activities that really help you to feel extremely present. So one activity that you can do within to raise your vibration, that you can do for pile number 1, is make a vision board. So you can research this on your own, but a vision board is basically a board that's filled with pictures, words, or anything else, anything that symbolizes what you truly want and your goals. So if you already have a vision board, make sure you are focusing on your vision board and at least looking at it at least once a week. And however often you feel like looking at your vision board, but definitely you want to make sure you refresh your vision board. For some of you, like maybe it's time to get a new vision board or create a new vision board because maybe you've just had it up for too long and this is your sign to refresh it. Also, this could just mean focus on your goals more in general. So even if you don't make a vision board, you can also just make sure you're writing down your goals and you're staying focused, doing whatever it takes to stay focused on your goals specifically. So thank you, pile number 1, for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe and like this video and share with others if you enjoyed it. Thanks. Okay, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. I will be starting off with your tarot cards and later on showing you the oracle cards. So your first tarot card is the Chariot in reverse, 3 of Pentacles, the Moon, and Queen of Cups. So with the Chariot, I feel that pile number 2, in order to raise your vibration, there's something about your mentality that needs to either change or just be tuned a little bit. So for some of you, it's going to be to change your mentality totally about a certain situation. And for others of you, it's going to be just like fine-tuning of what really needs to change or stay. So, you may also be feeling just completely off balance at this time, or just really stressed or not like yourself. Like it's something going on with your mental state at this time. So, pile number 2, you really need to just ask for the help that you need and do whatever it takes right now to bring yourself balance. Also, for some of you that are listening, the Chariot in reverse is just letting you know, in order to raise your vibrations, you literally got to stop holding yourself back from making certain decisions and moving forward, because that's just another sign of it being in reverse. Like you're just holding back. So it's gonna resonate different for everyone. And please let me know in the comments if you'd like to let me know if this does resonate. But then we have 3 of Pentacles. So with 3 of Pentacles, in order to raise your vibration, you really have to be focused on your passions and focused on, for some of you, it really has to do with you focusing on work, focusing on your career, working not just any old type of job anymore. It has to be really getting into some sort of career. And for some of you, in order to raise your vibrations, you need to allow others to help you. Like in this picture, there's 2 other people that may be interested in helping this person with the work that they're doing. So again, speak up if you want help on something. Don't just allow yourself to go through the motions, or don't allow yourself to kind of struggle a bit because you're not speaking up on what you want. Because there are people that are interested in helping you, and for some of you, it is going to take you needing to search a little bit within yourself to figure out before you ask for help as well. And then for some of you, it's going to be about you searching, outside of yourself and looking for actual help, like maybe going to some sort of place like that you can get the counseling that you need. So that's just for some of you. But definitely everyone needs to focus on their passion and allowing themselves to be helped and receiving from others. Then we have the moon. So in order to raise your vibrations, you have to come out of the dark, or you have to come out of a space where you're comfortable keeping yourself in the dark. And this is for some of you. You've been too comfortable just being in the shadow, or you've been too comfortable being in someone else's shadow. Like, it's time for you to see more of yourself. So this is what's going to raise your vibration if you really get into seeing more of yourself rather than what you've already been doing your entire life, or already been doing for the past few years or months. Like, you really want to get into something new. And then another message for the moon: in order to raise your vibration, you really just have to go with your intuition, because for some of you, you really already know your answers and what you need to do to move forward. And like I said, you're just holding yourself back. So finally listen to your intuition. And then we have Queen of Cups. So you do need to discover something and learn something. And for some of you, this is going to be about yourself. For others of you, this is going to be about others, seeing another side to other people as well. Or for some of you, this could be about you considering a higher level of education in something. It can be college, but it also can be just earning a certificate in something as well that you're interested in, or even just something that is self-taught. So focusing on some of those things, self-help books and reading and things like that. Really being focused on research of things also can help your vibrations. But really consider, if you've been thinking about doing something different for yourself, really consider it at this time. And it's really going to raise your vibrations. And then we have, for your first oracle card, Creator, Earth. Follow through. The Alchemy, Creator Alchemy in reverse. And in flow with money. So for Creator Earth, it's just very important, in order for you to raise your vibration. Pile number 2, you just need to focus on your day to day. Focus on being grateful for what is here for you, and also doing something to honor your body is also considered earth energy or earth magic. For some of you, it is about you doing some type of earth magic, and earth magic really just is about doing whatever you desire as well sometimes too. So that's all some of you really need to get into, is just doing whatever you want to do and that makes you feel good, that you know that is of your high vibrational energy and is of your good. You just got to give more focus to that. And then for others of you, just being out in nature and doing like some type of activity, nature themed activity, is what's really going to help to raise your vibrations. And then we have follow through. So, pile number 2, in order to raise your vibration, like I said, for some of you, you've just been holding yourself back. And for some of you, you haven't been listening to your intuition, but you already have the answer. So all you need to do is follow through. Follow through on what you say you want to do. Follow through on the goals that you've set. Follow through on boundaries that you've set for yourself or others. Follow through on those boundaries, keeping those boundaries, or adding some boundaries. Follow through on promises you have made to yourself. Also follow through on some of the promises you made to other people. If you were able to really come through for those promises that you've made. But also follow through on apologizing to others or having conversations with others that are needed as well. Because for some of you, that is some of the things that is holding you back, that you just haven't been expressing yourself or speaking up or asking for help or having those heart to heart with certain people in your life. So you just need to allow yourself to follow through with some of those things that you've been thinking about already. Also follow through with doing whatever you feel you want to do for yourself, especially those things that you've been thinking so long about. Like, follow through with taking those action steps. And then for creator alchemy in reverse, again, I'm getting a sense that this is about holding back. This is about holding back your magic, or holding back like the power that you have over some sort of situation. Like, you know you have the power, but you're not allowing yourself to use it. You know you have the mindset for something, but you're not allowing yourself to go there. You know you have the skill set for something, maybe even to run your own business or a job, or to do anything that you want to do at this time. I'm also hearing something about childcare. Maybe someone wants to run a childcare business, or work in a hospital or something like that. And so you have the skill sets for it, you have the power to do it. So don't hold yourself back from doing that. Then we have inflow with money. So for this pile, in order to raise your vibration, also in order to raise your vibration, you really just need to step into your power for the creator alchemy in reverse. All you need to do is step into your power. All you need to do is have your confidence so high and believe in what you're doing for yourself. That's really all you need to really do. But for inflow with money, you really have to, for some of you, you feeling good about yourself is what's going to help the money to flow in. You allowing yourself to finally do certain activities that you've been putting off is what's going to allow your money to flow. Because for some of you, you've been waiting on money. You've been waiting on certain changes, certain results. Even if it's not literal money, you've still been waiting on certain results. And so in order to raise your vibrations, you gotta allow yourself to make those necessary changes so that the money can flow to you. For some of you, you may have been settling for so long for certain things, or like what you have now is not all that you're only meant to have. Like, you're meant for more. So you have to just get more into an abundant mindset. Get into a more abundant mindset when it comes to your life in general. Like, be accepting of luxury. Be accepting of saving or spending money more properly for yourself. Like, that's really going to differ person to person, but just allow yourself to make the proper changes. And then for some of you, you need to, yeah, change your money habits or your money mindset in order to allow yourself to move forward. Maybe that's the only thing that is in your way, that you need to just change a few habits. So then we have live in the now, Unikite, if I'm pronouncing that right, but live in the now, Celestite, smooth your soul, and lapis lazuli, or lapis lazuli. I told you all I'm not that good with pronouncing crystals, but for live in the now, what you need to do to raise your vibrations, like I kept saying, I believe it was during this reading, you really need to, that was during the last reading, but you all need to live in the moment and really focus on the present. And like I said before, focus on your day to day and how you just live your day out, and focus on your intentions that you have before you go to sleep and when you wake up. Focus on your intentions for each day and each night, and try to give yourself the pep talk and say affirmations, and just focus more on your daily routine, because it's something in your daily routine that will really help you for your next level. So you just need to be present in order to raise your vibrations. That's all you really have to do. And focus on your next moves. Then we have soothe your soul. So with soothe your soul, literally do anything that soothes your soul, that makes you feel good on the inside. And like I said, that your soul has been really calling you to do. This is how you raise your vibration. Even take a day off, or focus on pampering, focus on treating yourself to something. Like I said, getting into luxury, like just really do whatever your soul really is speaking out for you to do. And then we have to make a decision. So you know what, I do feel that this make a decision card is here because you've been holding yourself back for making certain decisions. That's what I was gonna say, but you've been holding yourself back from making certain decisions that you've known for a long time. For some of you, you've known for a long time this is what you've been wanting to do, but you haven't allowed yourself to do it. And then for others of you, it's really just about you focusing more on being present and less focus on the past or past energies that keep coming up. So you do have to make a decision, like to set boundaries and to say no to the past and just live for now. And then for others of you, make a decision is really just about you speaking up more. It's about you expressing yourself better. It's about you basically coming out of the closet with something. And it's going to be different for everybody, but just showing the world, your family, your friends, or whomever, your partners, showing them a different side of you and showing yourself a different side of you. Like maybe you will surprise yourself by some of the things that you do enjoy, but you need to make a decision to give yourself a chance and give other people chances as well. And that could be on whatever you decide and whomever you decide. Then for your animal oracle cards, this is from your spirit animals or animals that you just really felt have been speaking to you throughout certain situations or throughout your life for some of you. But we have antelope, black panther, and hawk. So for antelope, what you can do to raise your vibration is just be more decisive. Focus on being a lot more decisive. If you're naturally indecisive, I can understand it can be super challenging to make certain decisions, whether it's big or small, but really focus on having more decisiveness. And this is something that you can ask the universe for and just set intentions about daily. And because your soul really already knows what your soul wants. You just have to finally make the decision and stop procrastinating or stop like going back and forth between two different or however many different decisions. Like just make your decision. This is your sign to raise your vibration. You have to make a decision. You have to make that choice. And you have to be sure about what you are picking. You can no longer, for some of you, you really can no longer go back and forth about this decision anymore. You need to be sure. And for some of you, this really is about you moving on from your past. So, take the appropriate action for yourself. Do for yourself. Make this decision based off what your heart is telling you to do and what you feel is best for yourself. And those involved in this decision is naturally going to either fall away or, not be able to be in your life anymore because, what's meant to be will be. So that's the thing. When you make your decision, you're going to know who still belongs around you. So just don't put extra pressure on yourself about this decision that you do need to make. And then we have Black Panther. So this did pop up in another pile. And I don't want to push you to listen to another pile, but you may. This did come up in the first pile. So with Black Panther, you just really need to follow your passions, follow whatever you feel, like I said before, what is speaking to your soul. Really get into what makes you feel extremely excited, what makes you feel so beautiful and powerful. Really get into that. Whatever that may be for you. And it's going to lead you to other passions. It's going to lead you to other experiences. It's going to lead you to other people. And so just follow those passions, follow what your heart is telling you to do. And that is naturally going to raise your vibrations because you're going in a direction that makes you happy. You're choosing things that make you happy. So it's literally taking you to what is for you. And then we have Hawk, focus. So at the bottom it says choose your priorities and eliminate all your distractions. So this is all you need to do. Bring your focus to one decision. Bring your focus to a passion. Some of you may have many passions that you want to pursue. Bring your focus to just one at a time, taking a step at a time. And for others of you, you may have to multitask, but whatever you were given, you can handle. But really just get into having more focus, whether it's focusing on yourself, whether it's focusing with other people or taking care of others, or whatever the case is. Really give focus to what you're doing, what intentions and energy you are putting into what you are doing. And like the card says, choose your priorities. Choose what you want to get done first or what can be put off, but decide what's best. And then the most important part is for you to stay focused and not be focused on your distractions. You really have to be focused on the good and what your passions are. And energy grows where energy goes. Just remember that. So then we have remembrance and miracle. So in order to raise your vibration, some of you need to just remember who you are. You need to remember your power, remember your strength, remember certain things that you've done before that has helped you through certain situations that you may either be facing now or that you have faced. Like, remember what you've done to get to this point, because it can really encourage you and help you to see like where you need to give yourself a lot more credit. So that's what you can do to raise your vibration. If you're going to look back, look at the good, look at the lessons. Don't look at the disappointments, and don't look at what distracted you before. Pay attention to what you may not have noticed before that you can now. And then for miracle, pile number 2, what you can focus, and this is your focus of raising your vibration, what you want to focus on. So focus on miracles. Focus on miracles. The fact that miracles can happen. The fact that your dreams can come true. Focus on the blessings that you already have and how the universe is already blessing you. Focus on your manifestations and all that you want that is already coming in towards you. Focus on giving thanks even before those things arrive. But keep an open mind about miracles and about what you still want. Like, believe in the impossible. And maybe it's time for you to remember and focus on what you used to want. And this is for some of you. Focus on something that you used to really want, that you can have it if you ask for it. The universe can make that happen if you really truly ask for that, and if you really truly want it, and if you really have done the work in order to receive it. That miracle can happen for you. So for some of you, that is your message. Like, think about that. And then the last card is a self-care card of how to raise your vibration. So we have journal. So just journal freely on whatever you feel that is needed at whatever time you're watching this, or the next day or so, or that week. just make sure that you journal just whatever comes up for you. And for others of you, you can journal about your journey, and this will help you to remember certain things about yourself that you may have forgotten or you may just want to get back to. Journal about your childhood, things that you used to enjoy. Like there's many different journaling prompts that you can turn to. So just go with whatever that you feel. So pile number 2, thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to hear more, as well as share with others. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. I'll be starting out with the tarot cards and later showing you your oracle cards. So your first tarot cards is the 5 of Wands, the World, Judgment, and the 3 of Swords in reverse. So 2 major arcanas for this pile. And for some of you, you may be going through a very significant major moment within your life right now. So I just picked that up as well. But for pile number 3, the 5 of Swords is here. What you can do in order to raise your vibrations is to either stop fighting with yourself or stop fighting others. The reason why that message is coming through is because for some of you, you're having some sort of conflict and you're basically in your own way. So you just literally have to get out of your own way in order to get rid of this conflicted energy. And this could mean like that you're just thinking way too much about everything. This also could mean like, because the 5 of Wands energy, you might be in, for some of you, you might be in comparison somehow with other people. And if it's not with other people, it's you comparing yourself how you used to be to where you are now. And that's what's really holding you up. And for others of you, you just feel like you're in a chaotic environment and like you may not feel that comfortable with the people that you surround yourself with. And that's what's making you feel possibly stuck in some sort of way. So even being stuck in a certain situation that you just don't want to be in, it could, if it's not the people that's bothering you, it's the for some of you it's the environment, it's the way that things have basically always been that you're sick of, that you're fighting against too. So in order to raise your vibration, you have to try your best to see the good within the situation so you can work your way out of it. Or even work together better with others as well. For some of you, that's what you need to do. Allow yourself to be helped. In order to raise your vibration. I was seeing if I was picking up on anything else, but then for the World card, you have to allow yourself to move forward now. For some of you, you really have been looking too much at your past and too much on your struggles. with certain situations or with certain people. For some of you, you've really been focused on the disappointments too much, and you've been focused on ways you even possibly let yourself down or others have let you down. So you just have to move forward, allow yourself to move forward, because you can now. You just have to free yourself, free your mind, because you're already free. So, and you're protected at this moment too. So you're free to go forth and do whatever you want at this time for yourself. So just focus on what you want to do next, and focus on the important lessons that you've learned and how you can use them now and moving forward. So then we have the Judgment card. Yeah, for some of you, in order to raise your vibrations, you have to face whatever you've been running from about your past. You have to face, whether this is about you or other people, you just have to face whatever you've been running from. And notice where you are in this present moment and decide to move forward. Allow yourself to move forward with what you know now. And then for others of you, you really need to just focus on what you want, and stop looking in the past, because you already got your lessons. You already done some healing with certain things. So the only thing you need to do next is focus on your next steps and what you want to do. Then for Three of Swords in reverse, you literally have to stop focusing on heartbreak and let it go. Let the bitterness go. Let the frustration go. Forgive other people. Forgive yourself. And that's for some of you. And then for others of you, you basically just have to focus on your healing, because you still may be in a space of you're grieving about something, or there's still something being sorted out. So, and maybe you're still around the people that, caused the heartbreak or caused you to feel some type of disappointment. But you have to let those wounds heal. And so in order to raise your vibrations, you have to give that whole entire situation rest. Like, you have to give it time. Don't allow your mind especially, to stay on whatever happened before. You have to really be more focused in the present. And it's just your mind and your feelings that are kind of keeping you in that space that you have like a cloud over you, almost a dark cloud over you. Like, you just have to, and I know it's easier said than done, but you have to see the good and feel the good at this time. You have to allow yourself to do it, to wiggle yourself out of this strain that you may feel that you're in. So the next card we have is your Oracle card, Gratitude again. Overrate your intuition. Get back to elemental, and you are light. So for gratitude again, it's like I said before, you really, really have to focus on what you're grateful for that's presently here for you, and what you're grateful for about your past. If you're going to look at your past, look at the good, because that's what's going to help you to be able to move forward and raise your vibration, for a long-term type of way. And you just really a way that you can do this is writing what you were grateful for. This could be however often you feel is needed, but take time to look at what you're happy about and what your blessings are. Then for overrate your intuition, you really just want to go with whatever your intuition has been telling you to do. For some of you, you've already know what to do. It's a matter of you listening to yourself, listening to your gut, and listening to your heart. For others of you, you really need to listen to your intuition over certain matters that you've yet to open your eyes about, because some of you have been putting the wool over your own eyes because you have not been wanting to see the truth of something, and you've really been in denial about a certain situation, about a person, about a thing, maybe even something you want to do, or something is just some sort of truth that you need to come to within yourself. And this is also going to help you reach the self-love, especially if that's what you've been wanting more, self-love, and to just feel happy with yourself and with your life. Like, you just have to listen to your intuition so your eyes can be open. And then for some of you, it really just is about listening to your intuition about moving forward and not looking back anymore, and not dealing with certain situations or certain people anymore too. If your intuition has been telling you that, you'll know. But definitely focus on your intuition, everyone, for pile number 3. Then we have get back to elemental. So with this card, I do feel like this is the pile that maybe has struggled with their mind a lot, especially when it comes to getting stuck in the past. Like, you get stuck in past energies maybe a lot. And also, when it comes to thinking about certain people and certain things before that has happened, like, you really get stuck replaying scenarios, and you get stuck in those moments almost. And so you really have to decide for yourself to get back to elemental, get back to this year, get back to this moment, get back to your day-to-day, get back to focusing on what you're building. So you have to make that choice. And for others of you, this is about you focusing on more of what you want to build, for yourself, for your family, for your friendships and businesses. Just focus on expansion. Focus on expansion for yourself. And then we have you are light. So with you are light, in order to raise your vibration, you really just have to focus on the fact that you are light. You are so unique. No one can do anything the way that you specifically do it. And so give yourself more honor and respect, and embrace what's different about you. Embrace it, love it, and not just for the moment, for day to day, for month to month, for year to year. Do it from here on out. And you're going to see so much of a difference when you love yourself, when you love what you do, when you put your all into something and you're doing it for yourself. You're going to feel it much differently. So just work from that space of knowing yourself, of knowing your worth, and that'll raise your vibration. And that's through anything that you're going through. Look at your worth. look at yourself and physically look at yourself in the mirror if you have to do that. Give yourself compliments. Treat yourself. That'll raise your vibrations as well. So then we have Suge Knight, Detox Your Life, Tourmaline, Get Out of Your Own Way. I know how to say that word, it's just not coming out right now. And then Amazonite, Loosen Your Grip. So through whatever situation that you're going through right now, or the time of watching this video, in order to raise your vibrations, you have to detox your life. You have to choose what is going to stay and what is going to go. Who is going to stay and who is going to go. This also can include like certain things within your home, material things within your home that you need to get rid of or you need to declutter. This goes along those lines as well. And for some of you, you need to energetically cleanse yourself, and look that up if you're not completely sure how to do that or what to do. There's plenty of videos that lets you know exactly what I'm talking about, but you need to put focus into detoxing yourself and your home, especially your home, because that's such an important part of your life. And it says a lot about you. And then focus on detoxing your body. For some of you, it's about eating cleaner or drinking better fluids. Also, there's a really good like detox tea. I can't fully think of it, but doing things like detox teas, detox smoothies, things along that line will help. Like for some of you that uses some substances, like it'll help like flush out your system and get everything much clean and clear for you, and help you to feel lighter. All of this that I just named is going to help you to feel lighter, and it's really different for everyone. So then we have tourmalated quartz, I believe. But you have to get out of your own way. You have to get out of your own way. And I actually have one of those right here, if you guys want to see what the crystal looks like. But you really have to get out of your own way at this time. I believed I mentioned that before. Because even if you're in a tough situation, certain things about yourself and the way you're handling things can be getting in the way. It can truly be getting in the way as well. It's not always the other person or other people. Sometimes it really is you. So you need to look at that truth. If you're getting in your own way and you know you have, or even if you didn't know until now, look at yourself, journal, ask yourself questions, get to know what type of traumas or anything that is holding you back. But also for some, that's just for some of you, and then for others, you really just have to stop holding yourself back from what you really want to do and be more expressive, because you know the ways in which you have been holding yourself back. So only you can make those choices for yourself to do differently and stop being fearful of certain things. So it's fear that has been in your way for some. And for others of you, get out of your own way includes the way that you treat other people. Maybe you come off cold hearted or you come off cold in general and you're not that approachable. So lighten up your energy, allow yourself to, get a little loose and let your hair down. So think about this more for your daily life and how you just want to show up differently. And this is going to help raise your vibrations. Then for Amazonite, loosen your grip. Basically what I just said, like, you just want to focus on being lighthearted and free and just focus on something that you really enjoy and that'll make you laugh, that'll make you smile. And also give yourself time away from whatever this stressful situation may be. I'm sorry. But whatever this stressful situation may be, like, give yourself time away from it, to look away from it, to turn away from it. And just give everything time to breathe. Give yourself time to breathe. And this all, like, thinking of things that are going to loosen your grip is all up to you because it really is different for each person. But definitely do what you can in order to loosen your grip about this situation, about people, even about habits that you've been stuck in for a while. Like, loosen your grip on certain things and your vibrations is going to change and they're going to get better. But in order to raise your vibration, we have hummingbird. And these are the animals, spirit animals, or just animals that you feel that have helped you along your journey before for some of you. But we have hummingbird, dolphin, and whale. So for hummingbird, you just need to be focused on joy. And then we also have lighten up again. So definitely this has to be your main focus in order to lighten up your energy. You definitely have to be focused on doing that for yourself and for other people involved, because this might be the pile where some of you listening have been way too serious, been thinking about life way too seriously all the time. And nothing is wrong with that. And sometimes you get stuck in thinking about things so serious because you've been through a lot, and that's all that life has handed you, really, to give you serious situation after serious situation. But now is your moment that you can really relax and start to find the joy in life now and be on the other side of it. Because for some of you, it's been like a lifetime type of struggle with trying to find your joy with something, but now you absolutely are free to look more at joy, and you are free to invite more of it into your life. So you have to choose joy in order for joy to show up, and in order for you to feel it, you have to choose it. So choose those very things that bring you joy, and this includes being nice to other people. Be a joy to be around. And then we have dolphin, playfulness. So take time to play. So you really just want to take the time to play exactly like the card says, because this is what's going to bring you in that joyful energy and lighten up your mood. And I know this can be hard when you're going through a very tough situation to find that time to even be playful, but if you really put your focus on that, it's really going to help you in the long run. Find time to go out and do something for yourself, or go out with friends, go out with family, go out with your partner, go on a beautiful little date night or something. Do more flirting. Just be open to more playful energy in general. Um, Go out on dates, even if you're single, be open and playful with others. But still protect yourself and still, be safe, but have fun. Whether you're at home or whether you want to go out, um, and show your more playful side. Show your more playful side. Be more expressive with that. With others in person, also online. Like, do something different. Do something different. And that'll raise your vibrations. Then we have Well. I almost pronounced it Wale like the rapper, but we have Well. And for some of you, this is what you need to do to be playful and joyful too. Listen to music. Maybe the name Wale, the rapper, came up because you really need to listen to music. Listen to new music. If some of you never heard of Wale, maybe you want to listen to his music. I know that just came up for a reason. Maybe some of his songs has certain messages for you there. But definitely be focused with this Well on your soul's path and your movement forward in order to raise your vibrations, and honor your soul's purpose. Honor what you know is truly for you and no one else. Honor what you know, what you can do and no one else can. Honor your soul's purpose and what you feel led to go towards, especially when it brings you happiness. That's how you know. That's just how you know you're going on the right path, you're going in the right direction. And also honor your soul's path when it comes to being deeper and getting deeper with other people. For some of you, you only have been used to being surface level, and that's why you've been in certain situations, going through certain problems with your life, because things have been so surface level for you. But be comfortable with going deeper. This is a part of your soul's path, this is a part of your purpose. So get comfortable with that. Comfortable with being deeper with your connections with others and deeper with your connection with yourself. And that means being comfortable spending time alone. For some of you, you're too used to running away from just being alone and being to yourself. And that's what you got to stop running away from and just accept who you are. Accept who you are. And that is going to raise your vibrations. Just be yourself. Then we have heart chakra and delight. So these are your focus, what you want to focus on to raise your vibration. So focus on your heart chakra. We have the heart chakra bowl here. So, and I will leave in the description box the company who made this beautiful bowl. By the way, these beautiful bowls that I'm using in my video today. But yeah, just focus on your heart chakra in general, and make sure that you're doing whatever it takes to keep your heart open. For some of you, if you've been through so much, it can be so much easier to get closed-hearted and cold with other people and close yourself off to the world and isolate. But what you want to do is do the opposite. Even if you go through certain things, be patient with yourself, be patient with others, forgive, focus on compassion, focus on love in general. And if others aren't being loving to you, you are still to be loving to yourself. So that's what you want to do to raise your vibrations. Just love on yourself, give yourself everything that you truly desire, and go after whatever that is for you. Then we have delight. So you really need to bring your focus to delightful things and things that really truly uplift you, like we talked about, because that is what's going to raise your vibrations when you focus on your happiness and building more on it. So even if it's certain foods that you love, focus on that. Even if you been desiring certain places, try to create that environment. Even though the pandemic is kind of in the way, try to create that environment for yourself. Or also you can go to nearby places or nearby cities that just are easier to get to, and do something different. Just try different activities that is gonna be a delight to you. And that is definitely going to raise your vibrations. Also, the activity that you may want to do that is going to help raise your vibration is watch a movie. So what you want to watch is obviously something that's uplifting for you. Maybe watch someone's movie or some movie that has inspired you before. And someone that you may want to embody their character a little bit, and that, you know, gives you that confidence that you want to go after the same thing or do the same thing, or be the same way. And watch something like that really helps you to learn something naturally, not something that you can watch a documentary and things like that, but also it's like the laid back type of movies. Like you can still learn something from those. So just give that a try. And when you watch a movie, relax and be in the moment. For some of you, just turn off your phone completely, because that's the only way you really are going to get your rest from certain things and people. And so thank you, pal number 3, for watching this video. If you like this video, please like it, as well as subscribe to my channel, and feel free to share with others. Thanks. Number 4, welcome to your reading. I'll be starting with your tarot cards and showing you your oracle cards shortly after. So your first card is the 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords reverse, the 8 of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so with the 4 of Pentacles, pile number 4, what you can do to raise your vibration. I know 4 of Pentacles is about being stingy, and that's the thing, pile number 4, that you want to do. In order to raise your vibration, you have to, I know it kind of maybe sounds bad, but you have to be selfish right now. You have to be selfish with what you give your time, energy, and effort towards. You have to be selfish also with certain material things, especially what's coming in. And the reason why I say that is because you really have to focus on keeping things for yourself, keeping things to yourself and for yourself. Not everything you get is meant to be shared with others. I'm going to say it again. Not everything you get is meant to be shared with others. Some of the blessings you are blessed with, the universe only wants you to have it. The universe only wants you to receive it. This can include certain messages as well. Some things you really do have to keep to yourself. And this means you guard it, but not in a way that you're holding on too tight, because what's for you isn't going to go anywhere. It's going to stay right where it needs to be. And so you need to, for some of you, you really need to get into that mindset where you know what is for you isn't going anywhere. And so you don't have to be fearful of it being taken away from you at all. And so when you get into that mindset, it raises your vibration when you know what stays, when you know what is always for you. And this could include certain aspects about yourself, like you embracing certain things. This also can include you embracing things about other people or physical things or people that are there within your life or for you. Even if it doesn't stay the same, because things do change, because people do change, it's leveling up. Things are leveling up. So you have to recognize what's staying and what's going. In order to raise your vibration, you really have to be comfortable with that thought, as well as comfortable with moving. Now that you know, move in that direction. Now that you know, do better. So both of those can pertain to whoever's watching, or it can just also just be one or the other for you. And then we have 10 of Swords in reverse. So with 10 of Swords in reverse, I feel like for some of you, in order to raise your vibration, you really need to just let go of something, because you've been desperately trying to hold on to something that you know does not serve you, or that just doesn't belong with this time, at this time right now. And this is all about also trusting in divine timing for some of you. That'll raise your vibration when you finally let go, when you finally allow yourself to breathe, and let go of a certain situation maybe, or certain energies of the past, or certain things that you've just been carrying. When you finally have that release, it's going to help you to raise your vibration almost instantly. It'll happen. And for others of you, the universe has been kind of trying to force you, or has to force you to let go of certain things, because you have refused to listen or let go. And you've refused to listen to even your own intuition. So now you're being forced to release. And so this forced release that is happening for you is what's really going to raise your vibration too, for some of you. And it may just feel like a lot of pressure right now, but it's really for your good. It really is for your good. And then we have the 8 of Swords. So with the 8 of Swords, in order to raise your vibration, you have to get yourself out of a stuck space that you've been in. For some of you that are listening, you've been stuck in a certain habit for a while, or certain perspective for a while, and only you can change it. So you basically have to untie yourself. And I'm pretty sure if this woman loosens, like if she moves her arm or wiggles a little bit, she can find a way to break that, because it doesn't even look like it's too tight on her. It looks loose enough that she can get it apart. So I just feel like that's a message for some of you. Like, you're not even in a desperately tight situation at this time. And even if you are, you still have the power to get yourself free from it. And it really has to do with your mindset, freeing your mind. So like I went back to before with the first card, for some of you, it's going to be the fact that you really need to free your mind from thinking that you have to share everything with everyone else. Because you're not meant for everyone, and everyone isn't meant for you. And if you continuously feel that you need to share everything, it's doing nothing but keeping you back from your manifestations, from your blessings, and from moving forward in general. So you really just have to consider that. And for others of you, you may be like an empath, so it may just really be extremely hard for you to set boundaries with other people and just focus only on yourself. So this is something that you may have struggled mentally with for years, and so you're basically battling yourself, like, not to help people. So it's just, you really have to get used to only doing for yourself. For some of you, it really is about you doing things for yourself and not continuously always inserting yourself to help other people, especially if no one asked you. You have to really sit back and think about if someone asked you to help them. And I'm not talking about people who have children to raise and things like that. Children, we know, need help and assistance, and you need to care for them. But even other adults, if you're putting yourself in situations with other adults, especially where you don't need to help them, you don't need to, and this could also be vice versa. You just been putting yourself in a situation where you've been acting like a victim, and acting like you need so much help when you don't. So, again, it's all about setting yourself free and having a different mindset and doing differently. Not just that, but taking those actions, and you can do it. And then we have Ace of Pentacles. So with Ace of Pentacles, what you can do to raise your vibration is accept these new aces that are coming into your life. Accept the new things that are of your interest and that you want to put energy, time, and effort into. Accept these things that are coming in, as well as accept finances. So for some of you, you have like set yourself up for financial freedom and security. So you no longer have to worry about money anymore, but you've been holding yourself within this Eight of Swords energy, and that's what's been holding you back. And so you really have to be accepting of what's coming in and make these changes so you can accept what is coming in. For others of you, you need to give more to yourself and not focus on giving to others. Give to yourself, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you. And spirit, universe wants to see you extremely happy. And for some of you, this is about you appreciating all that you really can do and giving yourself credit, because it's about stepping more into your independence as well. So that is what's going to raise your vibration, accepting this independence. Um, and then for others of you, it's about accepting help from other people. Um, because sometimes that is what the blessing is in, and it's going through sometimes your blessings come through other people. So sometimes it's just about you accepting that. Um, Others are so going to surround you, and setting the proper boundaries for you and that person, but as well as receiving love from them. And for others of you, you need to accept the fact that you may be a boss, or you may be in a career that you have to work with different type of people. So it's about you accepting that you are expanding, your finances expanding, your situations about money, um, like dealing with certain people and stuff, those are expanding, those moments are expanding. So your audience is expanding, or for some of you, you're not used to working with people all the time. You're more of an independent worker, so you have to be more open to working with others as well. And then for some of you, it's gonna be about you just getting used to running your own business and working in a certain way and thinking in a certain mindset when it comes to money. So your first oracle card is the sacred flow of yes. Fill your cup with sacred giggles. You, the muse. And success is in transformation. So for pile number 4, with the sacred flow of yes, you really have to, in order to raise your vibration, you really have to say yes to things for yourself. And say yes to who is honoring you. Say yes to who is respecting and honoring you. And say yes to those connections that are really worth opening up to, or opening up more to. For some of you, that's the message there too. But get used to saying yes to creating more or doing more for your life, or like even being more into creative activities for yourself. Just get used to saying yes. It's a bunch of things, but whatever you feel you need to say yes to it. And try it out. The only way you'll know if you like it or not is if you try. So that's just what you need to get in that more of a habit of, to raise your vibration. And then we have fill your cup with sacred giggles. So instead of focusing on what's being let go of and what you've struggled with before or struggling with now, you need to bring your focus to what really brings you joy at this time. Bring your focus to watching things or doing things that are going to, get you to laugh, get you to play, get you to have fun, and really enjoy yourself. So only you are going to know what that specific activity is, but just go with what will make you extremely happy, and that is going to raise your vibration, focusing on that. And then you have the muse. So you, the muse. So some artists say that other people are their muse for their artwork and things like that. what you want to do, whether you're an artist or not. What you want to do is make yourself the muse. Make yourself the focus of everything that you do from here on out, in order to raise your vibration and um, really just do whatever brings you joy and whatever gets you to feel open in a good way and be open. Um, and really get into self-love and self-care, pampering yourself, treating yourself. Um, just say yes to whatever that is for you. Also, we have success and transformation. So, you've already been in the process. For some of you, you already have been in the process of this transformation. For others of you, you are starting the transformation process. So it takes a while. It takes a while. So just be patient with yourself. Be patient with other involved in your journey. And just know that success is yours. Think about it every single day, that success is already yours. And just continue to allow yourself to flow in the direction that you feel you intuitively are being pulled towards. And in order to raise your vibration, you just have to think more good about yourself and how far that you've come, and focus on like your accomplishments that you already have. Celebrate your accomplishments, celebrate yourself, embrace yourself. These are the other oracle cards: Appetite, Pyrite, and a Moonstone. So for Appetite, it says get out of your comfort zone. So this is what you really want to focus on: doing brand new activities, meeting new people. There's many different ways to get out of your comfort zone. You just have to take the steps that you feel are needed and go into doing this with the best mindset as you can. Like, get yourself into that intuition or into being intentional with your steps, and just be comfortable with getting out of your comfort zone. Get comfortable with doing that, because life is always changing and evolving and leveling up. People are always changing, evolving, and leveling up with you. So just get comfortable with that. That's how you can really raise your vibration, by getting used to that fact. Then for Pyrite, you let the money flow in. For some of you, you really have to focus on your money right now. Focus on the way that you are spending it, or saving it. Like, budget. Focus on budgeting better, and it'll raise your vibration, because you're preparing yourself for the money that is on its way and coming in for you as well. Because sometimes the universe wants to see how you handle something first before giving you more, and as well as you being grateful for all that you have right now before more is to come for you. But also, for others of you, you really have to focus on these changing certain habits and certain perspective, because that is how the money is going to get to flow in to you. So there could be something in your day-to-day that you need to change. Most likely it is something within your day-to-day that is going to help you get to your next level. So focus on that. For others of you, you have to focus on certain things about your business that you want to change, that's going to help the money to flow in. And it's going to be different for everyone, but just think about what you can do to expand your business and reach more audiences, and possibly freshen up your brand. And then we have Moonstone, live your purpose. So that's all you really have to do. And I've mentioned this in other piles as well, if you like to pick another pile. But you really just have to live in your purpose with Moonstone, because your purpose is what you're here for. And that's what's truly going to make you happy and the most fulfilled with yourself first and foremost. And for some of you, you have others that you are fulfilled with within your life, but you can't fully see or feel things coming from them because, and this is for a select few of you, you can't fully feel everything that's good that is happening and coming to you from other people, because you have to live in purpose. You have to feel fulfilled on your own first before you can receive from others and before you can enjoy what's going on. So I did get that some of you are struggling with this, and so you really just have to get into living out your purpose. And this basically is just doing whatever you want to do. Spirit and the universe just really wants you to be extremely happy and do what you desire. This is a part of your purpose. And so I recommend that you just look at more of what your purpose, what you feel your purpose is. Look more into that and ask yourself more questions. So next I have some animal oracle cards, and they're like from your answers from your spirit animal or animals that you just may feel have helped you along your path and along your journey already through this lifetime. So first we have porcupine, then we have snake and raccoon. So with porcupine, at the bottom it says free yourself of guilt and shame. So what you need to do in order to raise your vibration, pile number 4, is to free yourself of any guilt and any shame that you have felt about the past, and that has kind of been replaying over and over. You have to free yourself. That's the only answer. And you also have to free yourself from fears. I don't know if I said that with the 8 of Swords being there, but it has to do with you being fearful of something. So you really have to free yourself and let go of whatever happened before, that you keep stopping yourself and self-sabotaging because you're afraid of what will happen. So you really have to look at everything with innocence and with a fresh perspective, and allow yourself to go into it like with a childlike attitude, and just really be into discovery and having this be your self-discovery moment. And that's what's going to raise your vibrations too. If you think about, you're just discovering more beautiful things for yourself, and you're just opening yourself up to more fresh opportunities, more fresh people to enter, more fresh energies and ideas and everything like that. So just free yourself from those fears as best as you can, because it does take a day at a time with that. Then for snake healing, you are a healer. So for some of you listening, you are a healer yourself, which means you have the power to raise your vibrations, but also others' vibrations around you. Um, and for some of you, this could be in a holistic health type of way. Um, and really, anybody can really uh, be healed, be able to heal others with their vibration and with their energy. And so that's why you want to raise your vibration so you can be able to help others. And you can be a healer to others without even saying a word to them. It can be someone that just crosses your path and they get inspired. So just think about that. But definitely focus on healing yourself right now in order to raise your vibrations. Really get into that healing, really get into what habits you need to change, what things you need to change, what in your environment you need to change. And this will all bring you healing as well. And take care of your body. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your spirit, all for your healing. And then we have raccoon resourcefulness. So you have the tools and everything. At the bottom it says you have all the resources you need. But what I'm getting also is that you have the tools and everything right in front of you. And like I said before, some of you are missing it because you're stuck on something. You're stuck on the past, or you're stuck on, I don't know, beating yourself up. Or you're stuck on like just distractions. And so you got to get yourself back into alignment. You got to get yourself back focused and really think about what you can use that you already have, whether it's something material or spiritual or mental or emotional. Think about what you can do. Think about what you can do for yourself. And just use what you have in order to raise your vibrations. This could even mean allowing yourself to dance and play, just enjoying yourself, just you being you. That's you being resourceful, you being who you are. Then we have empowerment and compassion. So these are two things that you want to really truly focus on when it comes to raising your vibration. And another thing I got for this pile right away is that this is the pile that loves to help other people, and you feel the most guilt when you do more for yourself. So that's why this empowerment card is here, to remind you that it's okay for you to be in empowerment. It's okay for you to be independent and feel good in whatever you want, and go after whatever you desire. So focus on your self-empowerment, your self-love, your self-discipline, and anything that just makes you joyful and feel confident within whatever you want to do. Focus on how you were already empowered the day that you were born. Focus on those aspects and quality about yourself. And then focus on your compassion that you want to give, that you want to share with the world. Just by you giving back to yourself, you give to others automatically. You help others automatically. Also, focus on the compassion that you want to give to yourself. Because, like I said, I think that some of you really beat yourself up if you don't do certain things right, or if you do too much of something for yourself, or have something for yourself and be selfish in a way with it, you beat yourself up about it. And so you need to show yourself more compassion. You deserve whatever it is that you're trying to um, just have for yourself. Like, even if it's okay, you taking a day off and just turning off your phone, or don't feel guilty about it, and don't let others make you feel guilty um, about doing what's best. And it's all to help you, it's all to help them when you're feeling at your best and when you're watering your own garden. You really, really help others much better than if you are running on E. So definitely show yourself a lot of compassion and a lot of love, and do whatever your heart is desiring to do at this time. And then for your last card, it is your activity that you can do if you would like, that is going to raise your vibration, and that is dream journaling. So for some of you, this is a message that you need to journal and set your intentions of your actual dreams that you want to accomplish, and write down exact details of everything. Then for others of you, this is really about you dream journaling and getting into writing down your dreams, because they hold specific messages for you. For some of you, you may be psychic and you receive certain visions through your dreams. And then for others of you, it's about okay, dreams are about certain things really that you go through within your daily life, and it's in your subconscious. So it's just bringing all that to light when you fall asleep, of what you could be worried about, feel pressured about, and things you've been stressed about most definitely shows up in dreams. So you just want to pay attention to that, because most likely those dreams have your answers as well of what you can do. And you will have to do some decoding when it comes to that, because dreams can really get so crazy and out of control sometimes. So of course, go with your intuition and decode on what you really feel the dream is trying to tell you. But definitely pay attention to your dreams, because you most likely have been receiving certain answers that can help you through this time. And just follow your dreams, and follow your heart's desires. So thank you, pile number 4, for listening to this video. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.